Hey guys, welcome to this channel. So from the title of this video, you already know what we are talking about. But before we jump right into the real discussion for today, let me just introduce myself. My name is Yemisi and I film about language, lifestyle and my real life experiences. For the people that have subscribed to this channel, thank you guys for subscribing. I love you guys so much. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome to this channel. Feel free to click on the subscribe button below and subscribe to this channel. Now to the real deal of today. So today we are going to be talking about some of the things I experienced, like the cultural differences that I experienced coming to France for the first time. Let me just give you a backdrop of the whole story. So it's been 2 years since I've been living in France. I came to France in 2019 precisely, and now we are in 2021. So a lot of water has passed under the bridge. Do you understand? So I'm just going to be talking about some of the things just for somebody out there. Maybe if you're planning to move to France very soon, this video can be very helpful to you. And if you can learn something from this video, that would be a very nice thing for you to do. So one of the things that shook me, past tense of shock is shook and the past participle is shooken. The first thing that actually shocked me when I moved to France for the first time was the language. Now, bear in mind that Nigeria is an English-speaking country and France is a French-speaking country. I studied French language for my bachelor's degree. Now, I learned French in the classroom. I learned the theory of French language. I spoke French in class and stuff, but coming out of the classroom, it was like a different ball game entirely. So that was one of the things that kind of shocked me. When I got to France, everywhere literally is like French. So once you come out and you step out somewhere, the next thing is bonjour, everything was just literally French. So that kind of shook me. That's one of the reasons why I chose a master's program that was taught in French. And let me tell you, when I got to the class, for the first time in my master's one, I can remember that it was kind of difficult for me to balance out my French and my English because I graduated from Unilag in 2017. I came for my master's in 2019, so that was 2 years difference. So there was this kind of gap, and it was not as if I didn't know French. I knew it, but my speaking was not really I didn't do it often. So for you to be able to keep in touch with a language, you have to keep speaking it to be able to flow in the language. Once you lose touch with the language, it becomes kind of difficult for you to go back to it again. Over time, within the first 2 or 3 months, I got used to the fact that French, so all my French literally started coming back and it was really good. So I was speaking French, and then it's not as if I didn't have the English part in me. Do you understand? I still had that English part in me, but I was not speaking English as often. So I didn't even notice that my English side was going down until when I was going to do an interview for an internship, and I realized that you literally have to learn how to say stuff, present yourself in English and French, because the company I was going to work in was looking for a bilingual person. So I needed to prepare myself for that interview to be able to kill it and stuff. I'm man, if this company calls me and they tell me to present myself in English, can I present myself like the way I'll present myself in French very fluently and very confidently? Can I do that in English? I literally had to go back and start learning my English all over again. And thank God that in that internship I was able to work with English and French. So right now I would say that my English and my French is kind of in a balanced level, and I can perform very well in both languages. So if you're coming to France for the first time and you do not know how to speak French, I would advise that you enroll into a French school, maybe to just get in touch with your French side and learn some vocabularies that can be very useful to you in your first few months in France. Another thing that shocked me when I got to France was the use of the 5 magic words. Oh my gosh, everybody makes use of those 5 words, please, excuse me, thank you, sorry, pardon me. Those are the 5 magic words. So they use it a lot, especially when you enter public transport. You are the one that paid for your public transport, you paid for yourself, you have your ticket. But before coming down from the bus, you have to tell the driver, merci, au revoir. You have to say thank you and bye. In your head, you are going to be wondering, why am I telling this guy thank you? I paid for this thing, but it's just courtesy, normal courtesy. So another thing that shocked me when I moved to France for the first time was the grading system and the importance of grades. Now, the grading system in France is over 20. There are some schools that do over 10, but my own school, where I did my master's degree, it was over 20. So now, when you're done with school, nobody is going to ask you, what did you finish with? When you're looking for a job and stuff, they're going to look at more of your experience, like if you have so much experience in that field and you're qualified, they would definitely pick you. So even if you get 18/20 or 10/20, what you can bring to the table is what they are looking for. From my own country, like I know that whenever you apply for a job, or whenever you see a job description that you would love to apply to, they will definitely specify. There are some jobs they'll tell you that if you don't have 2-1 or 2-2, that's second class upper or second class lower, or like certain grades, you can apply for a type of job and stuff. That doesn't apply to France. So I would say that if you're coming to school in France for your master's degree, look to get more experience in your field that can help you when you come to France, so that you don't just start from like a square one. Do you understand? And because once you're looking for a job, I mean, those are things that will be highlighted in your CV, and once you can defend yourself during your interview, you are good to go. I'm not saying it's bad to get good grades. It's good to get good grades in case you're looking for like a scholarship opportunity, or like maybe a PhD position. You can definitely like target good grades and stuff. But I would say that in France, they don't look so much at your grades when you're done with school. So they look more at your critical thinking, your experience, the way you talk, the way you can express yourself, and those are things they build in the classroom. So if you're in the classroom in France, in a French school, if you're in the classroom and you don't contribute to class activities, if you don't contribute to group work, if you don't answer questions when the lecturer is talking, you have to like literally show yourself, and that's what the lecturer is going to use to grade you. Like unlike Nigeria, when you're in class, you may not even talk throughout the whole semester, but when it's exam, you know that yeah, this exam I'm going to kill it. It's not going to work in France. If you come to France, you have to participate in the classwork, you have to do your group work, you have to participate and give your best in the class. And when your lecturer notices you that you're a good student, you are going to be good to go. Like that one is not even a this thing. There are some courses that you may not even write well in the exam. You will be wondering, how did I get 17/20? My dear, it's because you are participating in class. So that's one of the things that was like a shock to me coming to France. So another thing that shocked me when I came to France for the first time was the form of greeting. Like I know in my fatherland where I came from, like the normal greeting, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, like the normal respect for your elders and stuff, the way we greet and stuff, like yeah, that was the one I knew. And then maybe your friend, maybe you've not seen your friend for a long time, you hug them, you just like just exchange pleasantries and stuff. It didn't occur to me that yeah, even when I was learning French in University of Lagos, like I also learned about French culture and civilization. I learned about their greetings, how they greet and stuff like that. I literally learned about the French culture. I already knew how they greet before, but seeing them in real life, I'm like, oh my gosh, these people actually kiss you. Like when they want to greet you, you have to kiss. They call it bisou, like that's kiss. They have to kiss you like on your two cheeks. And I'm like, okay, brav. Even there are some people that if you have not seen them for like 2 weeks or a month and you guys have like separated and then you come back and you guys meet each other, like some people don't even do it like once, they do like 3 times or 4 times, like they kiss. You understand that kind of kissing, like, hey Jesus, my neck. And I'm like, if you go and kiss somebody like this in Nigeria, or you go and kiss a person that is of the opposite sex, and you go and kiss somebody like this in Nigeria. But anyways, that was one of the things that shocked me. I would say that was like a shock, because I knew they used to kiss before I came here. But seeing it happen in real life, seeing it happen in reality, even the first time that somebody was supposed to kiss me, I'm like, a guy, like, kiss me on my two cheek. I'm like, okay, you're literally kissing me. This is how people, like, in Nigeria, when you want to, this is how it used to start. So kissing me like this, I mean, I just had to get used to it. So that's just it. Now, another thing that shook me when I came to France for the first time, guys, it was the fact that the dating scene was different. In Nigeria, you can be walking on the road and you will know that you are fine. They will even show you that you are fine. When you are walking on the road, people will even compliment you. Your dress is fine, no. Or you see guys doing ace, even if it's very annoying, yeah, but you would not doubt the fact that yeah, like I'm a very like hot spice, and I'm a spark, that kind of thing. When I came to France for the first time, I started to doubt my sexuality and my attractiveness. I'm like, I know that yeah, we don't need reassurance to know our worth. Nobody needs to reassure you, but I mean, once in a while, it's not bad. You understand what I'm saying? It's not bad when somebody say, you look fine now. And I found out that, again, like for the dating scene, before you can meet somebody to date and stuff, you have to like be in groups and, know this person. Like, nobody's going to like stop you on the road to ask you for your number. Nobody will do that because they respect women a lot. Like, so most men are very cautious of how they treat women. in the society, which is really really good. If they're even toasting on the road, please run. Except maybe you go for a gathering and you're like, oh, I know these people, then if somebody asks for your number there, you can give the person your number and stuff. Yeah. And again, if they are going to toast yourself, they are not going to ask for your number, they are going to ask for your Instagram account. So once they ask for your Instagram page or your Facebook or whatever, they will look at how you are on social media before they like move from social media to like getting your number and talking to you personally, which was a different ball game. In Nigeria, they just ask for your number straight now. Ask me for my number. Like, that's the thing. This one, they will just ask you for your Instagram handle. Do you want to be calling me on Instagram? Is it Instagram you want to call or my normal number? But anyways, like, it took me a while before I knew that, oh, you have to build your network. So I started building my network and, you know, started talking to people everywhere, and like I started building my network, and you know, that's how, like, you know, everybody now started, you know, getting to know each other. Now, another thing I would like to touch on is the housing in France. Now, like, compared to where I'm coming from in Lagos, Nigeria, I never used to pay rent because I was living with my parents, obviously. So, but if you're in Nigeria, and I know that those people that used to pay rent, they usually pay like maybe 6 months upfront or a whole year rent, that kind of thing. So it was easier to, like, you know, nobody's going to be asking you for your rent every month. I don't know, maybe some people do that, but what I know is that most people do like 6 months, 1 year kind of contracts. But like moving to France as a student, I knew that like I had to pay my rent monthly, which was kind of surprising to me. And now there are some houses that when you look at the houses compared to the price, it's kind of like not balanced in a way, I would say, because like there are houses in Nigeria that, like, houses in Nigeria are literally like big and stuff, but like coming to France, I'm like, why are you guys managing your space and stuff? I don't know. But anyways, that was one thing that kind of shocked me moving to France for the first time. Anyways, there are different cities in France, and it depends on the city where you're staying. So like if you're staying in cities like if you're staying in other cities that is not like Paris, I feel like those other cities, they have like comfortable accommodations that would accommodate you, and you know, you pay less, and you know, it's always very comfortable. But like in Paris, like if you're like looking for a house in Paris as a student, man, the price of the house compared to the size of the house is annoying. I don't know, maybe because Paris is like a tourist city, and many people are like many people love Paris and stuff like that. So the price of things are so high that sometimes when you look at the prices of houses and you're looking at the size of the house, like it doesn't really match. So I don't know, if you're planning to come to France anytime soon and you're like looking for housing, maybe if you're not a student in Paris, if your school is not in Paris, if you're looking for houses outside Paris, that'll be very good. But if you're looking for houses in Paris, I would advise that you do your search very well and, you know, get a house that is really comfortable and affordable for you. So that's what I would say. So we've come to the end of today's video, and I hope you learned a thing or two. So let me know in the comment section your thoughts about this video, and hopefully I would put out a video very soon that talks about things to do in preparation to coming to France. So guys, don't forget to like, comment on this video, you know, share and subscribe to this channel if you've not subscribed. And I will see you guys hopefully in my next video. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.